Hello everyone, this is Unicorn Astro, and we're here for another week with the astrology and tarot as to explain what is happening with the planets and the energies. So let's hope we are all well, and I would love to hear your opinions or any information you want to receive. And also, I would love to have a kind of debate, not debate, but I would love to know if you would like to have. I'm stuck. I'll find it. Pick a cards. Yes. Would you like to make some pick a cards in English? Would you like me to spend some time and upload pick a cards in English? And if so, what kind of themes would you like? Would you like love interests or financial or karmics or life paths? Let me know what questions you want to ask that could be interpreted through a general reading of a pick a card, and we'll dive right in. But let me know. So we took a bit of a week off because the energies were just like too much, and we're still, I believe, reeling from the whole thing of the Cazimi between the Sun, Saturn, and the Mercury. And we are coming into this week. We are having the new moon in Pisces. And to start off, because we are examining the week between the Monday the 4th, yes, Monday the 4th, and Sunday the 10th. Although this will be most probably uploaded by Sunday, so you'll be probably watching it on Sunday. And on Sunday, we have a very nice sextile between the Sun and Jupiter, which is in effect from Friday. It's not something that just happens one day. It takes some time to get into effect. But also Mercury was in a very not Mercury. Jupiter was in a very tight square with Mars, and that happened at about I'm making it the wrong time. At about Thursday. So to move on with as few I'm stuck. I'll find it. So to resume with as few night noises as we can, I wanted to speak a bit about the week of the 4th until the 10th, as I said. On the 10th, we have a new moon in Pisces, and it's on the 20th degree of Pisces, Sun and Moon in a conjunction. And on the 20th degree of Pisces, of course, they're also meeting up with Neptune. Of course, you'll tell me that Neptune is about 7 degrees away from the Sun and Moon, but it's still working. It's a work in progress, I would say, as the Sun will meet up with Neptune on the 18th of March. So we need to take this into consideration when we are talking about the new moon in Pisces. Also, with that new moon in Pisces, we are just leaving behind Saturn on the 10th degree of Pisces. So Saturn is not really interested here, I would say. But the ascendant for the chart, sorry for the yawning, I'm not even sure if you can hear me, but it's a bit late here. And I decided I would do the video now because if I leave it for Sunday, I probably won't do it. So, as I was saying, the ascendant for the new moon chart is in Gemini, and that makes the new moon in Pisces being in the 10th house. So, it's something that we all as a community, what we are striving to achieve on the next Sunday, on the new moon. And as it's a new moon, it's what we're starting. It's what's starting for the month of this new moon. Because the full moon is the 25th of March, which is a full moon in Libra. And also we have an eclipse, a moon eclipse on that day. So whatever is starting on this Sunday, on the 10th, it's something that we need to move a bit quicker to achieve and to see how it will be achieved and how will it work for us, for the best of all of us. Because it's a bit weird the next 15 days. Not they're a bit weird, they're just a bit, I would say, fast-paced. But also we need to have our wits about us. That's the whole thing. And the other thing is happening on Thursday. On Thursday, we have the Sun in Pisces, and I'm trying to find out what's happening. Yes, the Sun in Pisces and its opposite Lilith in Virgo. It's Thursday and Friday. This is happening. And I would say that on that on those days, it's going to be a bit, I would say, harsher. On those of us that have mental health issues, it might be a bit harder to cooperate because there are also a lot of feelings involved when it comes to the female energy, when it comes to unpaid labor, when it comes to female and human rights in general. But it's an opposition that is, in my head at least, the whole thing of a female rage, revolutionary theme, opposite the dreamy male spiritualist. So we need to make some space for the spirit as well as the body, and to find a balance between the male and female, because the Sun in Pisces opposite Lilith in Virgo, what I understand is that the Sun is giving the light to allow Lilith in Virgo to raise, to upgrade from the totally practical, to find healing, to find warmth. That's the whole thing. And one more thing that I needed to speak about is Venus in a square, Venus from Aquarius, in a square to Uranus from Taurus. And that is happening um, on Monday the 4th of March, and that's also coinciding with falling on the same day. Anyway, sorry, I lost my words. With the moon in square to Neptune. Moon is in Sagittarius on Monday the 4th. On Sunday the 10th, of course, we have the new moon in Pisces, so it's going to be in Pisces. So on Monday, because this video starts with Monday and I wanted to make sure that I included this, we're having a square between the Venus in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus, and also the moon from Sagittarius and Neptune from Pisces. And what this speaks of is a lot of not revolutions only, it's kind of an upheaval of the female intellect, of the way the female brain works, I would say, of how the female thoughts are being constructed. And we as a community, not just you, we as a community, I feel we will see at its utmost what is going on in a female's brain, because things are getting out, things are being spoken, and the sense I'm getting is that nothing is going to stay hidden for long. That's the main issue here. Nothing is staying hidden for long. So the next thing is Mars in a square to Uranus, and that is happening on Saturday the 9th of March and Sunday the 10th, together with the new moon. So it's a lot of revolution happening, and it's a revolution of the thoughts, it's a revolution of the mind, it's a revolution of science. Uranus is changing what we know about the practical everyday life of Taurus, about the monetary systems, about what is tradition, about what we should continue to act with or not act in a way. That's the sense I'm getting. And the main thing is quite simply that we need to change the way we view things, because we have Chiron as well, we have Lilith as well, in a sense of how can I say it? We are in the beginning of the new age, which is the age of Aquarius. So the age of Aquarius is all about taking the idea of Pisces, the idea of sacrificing ourselves, and taking it to the more humane part, to the more humane idea of not needing to sacrifice one person for the good of everyone. It's about realizing what the idea is, so that you don't have to sacrifice yourself to achieve it or to allow it to be spoken, and taking the idea before the sacrificing, if I can say it correctly. It's about the revolution. That's the sense I'm getting, that these are about the revolution. Also, on the new moon on Sunday, Mercury is crossing into Aries. So we are also starting to speak much more fast. We are not having much patience with others that we need to listen to them or that they need to listen to us. We have no patience to explain our ideas, and we are talking much faster. That's the whole thing about Mercury in Aries. And 2 days later, we have Venus crossing into Pisces as well. So we need to note this as well. What is happening as well is that by Sunday, I think, not Monday, Sunday, we also have a sextile between Mercury from Aries and Pluto from Aquarius. So any idea that we have been mulling over, if I say the correct word, if I pronounce it correctly, but we haven't really expressed, we are actually expressing now. We are actually making it now known. So I would say that we need a lot of patience for everyone this week, and we need patience with ourselves as well. So make sure you kind of stay in your zen. That's the main thing. So crossing over to the tarot and oracles, as you can see, we also have the Moonology here, Moonology Evolution. And please subscribe to the channel so that we are becoming more, and also give me a like and a comment if you like this video. With the comment, please let me know if you would like any pick a cards in English with any themes you might want as well, any questions you might have. So for the Moonology, we have the new moon in Aries, which is coming in the 8th, on the 8th of April, with another solar eclipse at the time. Lunar eclipse we have on the 25th of March. And of course it says go for it. And we have a new moon this week, but it's new moon in Pisces. So it says go for it. Then we have first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. So it's about go for it, but also don't believe or don't be in a way that no one else can be heard. Go for it, but go for it with the idea of listening to other people as well. That's the main thing. And the last one is last quarter moon in Libra with make time for self-love. So it's an amalgama of, if I can say it like that, I'm not quite sure if that's the word, but it's a union of making time for yourself, making time for self-love, expressing your ideas for sure, but also listening to others. And this is being followed by the 3 cards from Zoe's, from Zoe Hines' tree oracle. We have the Willow with I dissolve your emotional pain. And I'm glad that you can see them correctly. We have the silver birch. Yes, silver birch with I clear the way for bright new beginnings. So it's about letting go of emotional pain, and we will find the way to get this to show you what it says at some point. If not, I just read it to you. Doesn't want to, but I just read it to you. So it's about letting go of our emotional pain as a community, And also the last one is the oak. I'm sorry, guys, it just doesn't zoom how it should. Okay. And says, I am the doorway to your inner strength. Inner strength, yes. I am the doorway to your inner strength. So it's all about letting go of emotional pain, making brand new beginnings, and also knowing that you are strong enough to make the new beginning by letting go of the emotional pain. And I want to make a small parenthesis here, because being strong does not mean being the person that is over everyone else. You can be strong by being humble as well. And that's the first quarter moon in Leo. You don't need to be dominant over someone else in order to show your strength. That's the thing I needed to say here. And you don't need to raise your voice in order to show that you are dominant and you're strong. The strongest people are those that are able to say what they want and speak their truth, speak their ideas without raising their voices. Those are the strongest people. And we're moving on with the tarot. And as you see, we have 7 cards. So we are starting with the Two of Wands in reverse. And we have Mars in Aries in that card with Dominion. Not quite... I didn't get it with that card, really, what I was saying. But it's a good prologue to start with that card after what I said. So it's the Two of Wands in reverse with Dominion and Mars in Aries. And the sense I get is that exactly what I said. You don't need to raise your voice and be dominant in the old ways of the world to show that you're in charge. And the next one is the Three of Swords with Saturn in Libra and sorrow. And of course, the Three of Swords, we all know in tarot that it's one of the hardest cards. Not the hardest, but one of the hardest. So with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords upright, what these two are telling me is that we don't have an alternative road to go through, but through the emotional and mental pain. And that's where the Willow comes to tell you that you need to release the emotional pain. You need to release the pain that is coming up and allow the healing to come through. Allow Chiron to do the healing from the 17th degree of Aries, because Chiron is in Aries at the moment. Continuing with the Magus, with the Magician, and it's a card for Mercury. It's in reverse. So the sense I'm getting, because the right next to it card is the Tower, and it's a card of Mars. Not it's weird. I would say it's weird because we have two cards that have Mars very significant on them, and the other card is the Libra, which is opposite Aries. And we already said that with the new moon, Mercury is crossing into Aries. And in the end of the month, closer to the end of the month, Mars is crossing into Pisces. It's not crossing into Aries. But Mars, as I said, this week is also making a square to Uranus. So, as I said, we need to kind of allow healing to start without trying to give our opinions and ideas before making very sure that we are not doing it just to shake everything, just to cause the tower. Because the tower, it's another card that is very strong in tarot and usually strong in a negative way. So we need to make sure that we are not upturning the cauldron just to be disruptive. Okay? We're continuing with the second line, and I will bring it here so that you can see it better. So we are continuing with the second line, and we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and it's about worry. And you can see that as it's in reverse, it makes a pentagram, and the planet is Mercury in Taurus. Of course, we have Mercury crossing into Aries at this week, but for now, Mercury is in Pisces. And to be exact, on Friday, yes, Thursday and Friday, Mercury is going to be in a conjunction to Neptune. So it's probably, this is what it signified by the first line, to not allow the disruptive nature of Mercury and Neptune in a conjunction to cloud our judgment and to cause more trouble than we already have. Make sure you lower your anger before you speak. That's the main thing. And we also have three very nice cards in the second line. As we said, we're starting with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, with worry in reverse, and it's followed by Art, which is the card of temperance, and also the Six of Pentacles upright with the moon in Taurus. So we have a lot of Taurus on the second line and a Sagittarius here, just like we had a lot of Aries and Mars on the first line. Also a lot of Mercury, as I said before, because we have two cards with Mercury, as we have two cards of Aries as well. Mars, to be exact. Two cards of Mars and two cards of Taurus. And two cards of Mercury. So these are the three I believe that we need to take a good look at. Because as we said, we have Neptune and Jupiter in Taurus. And Mercury is making its way into Aries. And Mars is also making a square to Uranus in Taurus. The whole week is a chance for all of us as a community to take a look at our own healing and our own inner balance, because the temperance card here is called Art. It's a card of balance. It's a card of balancing out things, and you can see that it has two parts that are coexisting. You can see it in this card. And in that way, we can only have the success through the Six of Pentacles here and the moon in Taurus. And as you can see in this card, you have a lot of planets sitting around, from Saturn, from Mars, from Mercury, Venus, and the moon as well, and also Jupiter. So it's about coexisting, and it's about making sure we have balance. We can't be disruptive and trying to dominate over other people and expect to have success as a community. Okay, that's the main thing. That's the thing I believe we needed to share here, and the main message I believe has to do with the part of you don't need to be dominant and shout to be heard, because strength is about being empathetic. That's the strength of the age of Aquarius. Empathy to the other person, empathy to the community, empathy to yourself, first of all. And don't forget, it's make time for self-love and self-care with the last quarter moon in Libra. That's the whole thing for this week, and I'm hoping that I will see you in the next video. Do let me know if you have any ideas for any picky cards that you would like to see. And also don't forget to like the video if you like it and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss an upload by pressing the button of the bell so that you don't miss the uploads. And let me know if you find it interesting, if you would like more analysis of the cards, or if there's anything else you would like to see from this channel. And I will hopefully see you on the other week. Sorry, guys. I promise I will try to make these videos a bit earlier so that you don't hear me yawn and that we are actually making much more sense. Take care for everything. Take care for this week. As I said, it's fairly late. And have fun. Love yourselves and make sure yourselves are the priority, because that's it. All the best, all the love. Bye bye.